Hi, my name is Chad Zirbel. I'm a postdoc working at Cedar Creek Ecosystem Science Reserve with Dave Tillman and Forrest Isabel. Historically, there were about 20 million acres of oak savanna across the Midwestern United States. Today, we only have a fraction of a percentage of that ecosystem left. At Cedar Creek, we've been working on how to restore and maintain oak savanna for a long time. And what we've learned is that fire is necessary to maintain these ecosystems, but unfortunately is not sufficient, as many oak trees can't survive the fires that are necessary to maintain the stands. So bison or other large herbivores might be necessary to introduce so that they can reduce the dominant grasses of these systems, that can in turn reduce fuel loads and allow small oak seedlings to survive and grow into adult mature oak trees. So what we're doing here at Cedar Creek is in 2018, we introduced a herd of bison each spring that is allowed to graze the savanna behind me. And we have paired plots across the savanna where the bison can and can't graze. And within those plots, we've planted oak trees. And over time, we monitor their survival and growth to see how they do under grazing and not grazing, as well as monitoring fire temperatures throughout the year or when we burn. Cedar Creek is a great place to do this research because we've been studying the effects of fire here since the 1960s. These long-term data allow us to understand how the ecosystems respond to fire. Because oaks are a very long-lived species that can live for hundreds of years, it's necessary to have these long-term data and these long-term reintroductions of bison to understand how the ecosystem will respond. Cedar Creek is also a great place to collaborate with many different people, both here locally at the U, Minnesota, thinking about oak wilt, other species that live in the savannas like red-headed woodpeckers, but also more broadly. We've got collaborations with people at Konza Prairie in Kansas, where they also have bison herds, and we're working together to study how the microbial community and soils respond to bison. Working at Cedar Creek has also given me a great opportunity to engage with the local communities around the reserve, but also more globally. Programs like the Lunch with the Scientist, being able to have weekends out at the gazebo where the public can visit, as well as working with the Minnesota Bison Association, where I've gotten to talk with a lot of land managers and ranchers who work with bison on a daily basis. I see restoration and conservation, specifically of savanna ecosystems, as kind of putting a puzzle back together. And we think that bison might be one of those pieces of that puzzle. And so to be able to share that knowledge is really an important part of my research.